right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Etienne Oituk. So, hey, just let us know where you're watching from, where you're joining from, and if you're watching this live or if you're watching a replay. We woke up this morning. We expressed gratitude for for seeing a new day. Express gratitude for our friends, our family members, and our careers as well. We thank God for actually putting us where we are right now. So we do that. That's usually how we do it. We get a day started like that. We say our affirmations, we say our declarations, we listen to something positive for 20 to 30 minutes, and then, um, basically, like I said, you can read something positive as well. And then, we take our supplements and then we go exercise. So I've done the exercise, I've done everything else, but take my supplements. So that's something I'm going to knock out. But I also want to talk to you guys, if you want to stick around. I want to talk to you about the principle of effective fruit consumption. But before I go into that, I just want to preface by saying that I actually have learned this. It's a very, very important principle that you need to learn. So I'm going to go over it in a little bit, but let me go ahead and take my supplements here first, because we're making this a lifestyle. Remember, we're developing a lifestyle of health, right? A lifestyle of putting the right stuff in our bodies, right? Very, very important. So what I'm going to start with is my NRG. You know how I do it. NRG, you say it fast. Energy. So it gives me energy. It burns the fat and converts that to energy. And it's really, so it's just, you just take one a day, right? I usually take it on an empty stomach. So I get that in there. All right, so next I do my NutriBoost, my liquid multivitamin. So this actually has 72 minerals, 12 vitamins, 12 phytonutrients, 18 amino acids, and 18 vegetables. So it's really good. You just take a teaspoon full a day. I usually take it, like I said, on an empty stomach. That makes it work best. All right. It tastes good too. So we get that done. Where is mine? Okay. I guess I'm gonna wipe this later. All right, so that, and then the last but not the least is my resolution drops, and this actually helps with helps you lose the weight and keep the weight off in a very safe manner, right? All right, so I'm almost out of my resolution drops, huh? All right, time to order another one. So put this under your tongue for 30 seconds. All right, I don't know if that's 30 seconds, but I gotta go. I got to go. So these are real good, real good products. So if you'd like to try them, just go to the link in my bio and you'll be good. All right, so everybody good? So anyway, like I said, I want to talk to you about the principle of effective fruit consumption. So let me just set a timer here so I don't go too long. Okay, there you go. All right, so I was, and I probably shared this maybe a few weeks ago, reading a book by Tony Robbins. I've been reading a book by Tony Robbins. It's called Unlimited Power. And if you guys don't know on Tony Robbins, he's one of the top coaches, life coaches in the personal development sphere. And he has a lot of amazing technologies that people actually use that makes a difference in their lives. So anyway, the book, I usually oftentimes refer to a chapter in the book. The chapter is titled Energy, the Fuel of Excellence. So he talks about eating less so that you can live more, where actually, we dig our graves with our teeth. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go over a few points here, some stuff that I highlighted in the book, that I've actually applied to my life, you guys have heard my testimony about, diabetes, right? I've struggled with diabetes for about the past 13 years. And but I learned some things from this book that I've applied and that have helped improve my blood sugar levels. 13 years ago, I was rushed to the emergency room because my sugars had gone as high as 1500. I was in a diabetic coma for 3 days. But God helped me, and I got back up. And hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? So I got back up, and I've been having to use a lot of insulin, a lot of medication just to keep my blood sugar levels down. But guys, just let me know if you're able to hear me. Are you able to hear me? All right, so I've had to do that, take insulin, and that actually caused a lot of weight gain. If you know about insulin, that's what it does. It causes weight gain. So sometimes you take it and it's almost counterproductive because as you gain weight, your sugar levels go up, right? So I've been on a journey, trying to lose the weight down. And about 3 months ago, I started on this journey, just trying to learn about, the right things to put into your system, and exercise and changing my lifestyle. So I've been doing that. But this book actually has really helped me. This book has really helped me. So I'm hoping that it's going to help somebody else. So if you know somebody who's struggling with diabetes, some of the things that I'm getting ready to talk about right now will help them. And even people that are struggling with high blood pressure and all kinds of illnesses, this is going to help. So just stay tuned and listen in. So anyway, he talks about the principle of effective fruit consumption. Let me just read here, and then I'll tell you guys how it affects you. So he says here, fruit is the most perfect food. It takes the least amount of energy to digest and gives your body the most in return. The only food your brain can work on is glucose. Fruit is primarily fructose, right? Which can be easily converted into glucose, and it's most often 90 to 95% water. So fruit is essentially 90 to 95% water. That means that it's cleansing and nurturing you at the same time. When you consume fresh fruits, it cleanses and nurtures you at the same time. The only problem with fruit is that most people don't know how to eat it in a way that allows the body effectively to use its nutrients. You must always eat fruit on an empty stomach. That's something that I did not know. I used to feel like, just eating fruit. I would eat it at different times of the day, but it has to be on an empty stomach while you're fasting, right? And the reason is because fruit is not primarily digested in the stomach, right? It digests in the small intestine. Fruit is designed to go right through the stomach in a few minutes and into the intestines, where it releases its sugars. So it releases the sugars in the intestines. But if there is meat or potatoes or starch in your stomach, the fruit gets trapped there and begins to ferment, And, you must always eat fruit on an empty stomach, like he said earlier. The best kind of fruit is fresh fruit or freshly squeezed fruit juice. You don't want to drink juice right out of a can or glass container. Why not? Much of the time, the juice has been heated in the sealing process and its structure has become acidic. Do you want to make the most valuable purchase you can? Buy a juicer. Buy a juicer so that you can actually be able to make, fresh juice. You can ingest juice as you would the fruit itself on an empty stomach. And juice is digested so fast that you can eat a meal 15 or 20 minutes later. Okay? Fruits contain bioflavonoids, which keep the blood from thickening and clogging up the arteries. It also strengthens the capillaries, and weak capillaries often lead to internal bleeding and heart attacks, right? Very, very powerful. So I just have a few more here to tell you. So what you want is something that is easy to digest, that provides fructose the body can use right away, and that helps cleanse the body. When you wake up and for as long into the day as is comfortably possible, eat nothing but fresh fruit or freshly squeezed fruit juice. Keep this commitment until at least 12 noon each day. The longer you can go with just fruit in your body, the greater the opportunity for your body to cleanse itself. If you start to wean yourself from coffee and other garbage you used to load your body down with at the start of the day, you'll feel a new rush of vitality and energy you won't believe. Try for the next 10 days and see for yourself, right? So I read this, and actually I've had the book for years, but I read that chapter and just skipped over it. But I decided, early, about 3 months ago, like actually going on 4 months now, end of May, I decided to go back and read it again. And, I learned that principle of effective fruit consumption. So I said, okay, I was going to try what Tony recommended, right? For 10 days, I was going to do fruits till at least noon, fresh fruits until noon, right? So I would wake up, do whatever I needed to do, and then I will eat my fruits all the way till noon. I decided to take it even one step further, and I decided to do it for as long into the day as I could do it, right? So I would do that, and I started to track my blood sugar levels, and I noticed that my blood sugar levels were coming down. That was interesting because, all the doctors that I went to see, they would tell me, hey, you don't eat fruits because fruits have sugars that will cause your sugars to go up. However, we have to remember that fruits, these are natural sugars. Your body loves natural sugars. Processed sugar, it's really hard for your body to burn and convert those to fructose, right? So natural sugars are the way to go. And I mean, just in consuming, fruits effectively on an empty stomach every day, I had all the energy I needed. I have the antioxidants that my body needs, the vitamin C, and all, regular vitamins and nutrients that my body needs. So over the course of, that 3-month, 4-month period, I've calmed down, my weight has stabilized, right? So it's very, very important. If you know anybody that's diabetic, make that suggestion to them, and then go get this book. It's loaded with some really, really good information. Just all kinds of things, how to have a better quality of life and stuff like that. So get the book, and then, like I said earlier, we dig our graves with our teeth. So just be intentional. Watch what you're putting in your body. Most people will spend all this money, buying the right stuff for their pets, right? But they will not buy the right stuff to feed. They want to eat junk. They want to smoke cigarettes. You're not going to give your dog cigarettes to smoke and drink alcohol all day. But you want to smoke all day. You want to drink alcohol all day. What do you have against yourself? Right? So it's time to make better decisions, better choices, because you want to make plans to be here long term. That's what I had to wake up one day and say, hey, you know what? I'm tired of having to prick myself every day, check my sugar, and then have to, stick a needle in my body to feed my body insulin. So over the past couple of weeks, I have not had to take. I used to take a lot of insulin, especially in the morning, but I have not had to do that. Because and thank God, I came across information that has helped. So I think this information is really valuable to people. I'm on a quest to help people have a better lifestyle, a better quality of life, especially people who are diabetic, because that's what I faced as a challenge. So I'm still developing. I'm not there yet, right? I'm still developing, but I encourage you guys, especially exercising every morning, which is what me and my wife do now every morning. We go walking for at least 20 to 30 minutes. And if you start walking, you will have a better quality of life. You'll feel great after you're done with it. Usually it's when you wake up in the morning, you don't really feel like doing it. But if you do it, there are immense benefits. All right, so I hope that you got some value out of this. Remember the principle of effective fruit consumption. Always eat your fruits at the beginning of the day on an empty stomach, so it has time to go through your system and perform at its optimal level, right? All right, so I hope that you got some value out of this. If you did, Go ahead and share this around, and then below, leave a comment, as to what your biggest takeaway has been from watching this video. Make sure that you drink a lot of water today. You want to keep yourself hydrated. And also, like I said, if you eat a lot of fruits, it contains a lot of water as well. So your system will always be flushed, and, toxins will be getting out of your system, right? All right, so today, go out today, do something for somebody that will not be able to pay you for what you have done for them. Go out and do a bunch of good. And don't stop doing good because of bad people, right? Don't stop doing good because of bad people. Go out today, show love, peace, joy, faith, right? And then go out and live life with intention. Attack your day with intention, and make life an adventure, my friends. Have an awesome, awesome Labor Day celebration. And I hope that you get some time to spend with your friends and your family and the people that you care about the most. All right, take care, my friends, and share this around. If you see this on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so that you're notified when next we put out some content. All right, my friends, take care and God bless.